All right, so this is my guide to Royal Titans. I've been doing it for basically the entire night. I have the Twin Flame Staff and all the other drops, but the pet and the scrolls. And the way that I'm going to be explaining this, you can do it in a solo or duo method. Either one works, either one completely fine. And the method that I'm going to go over is going to be mainly for sustainability. So it's going to be for staying inside the instance for like as long as possible. Now you could bring like a Blood Fury. You know, I just feel like that costs too much. So the first way that I learned to do this is that you use thralls and you kind of just like damage your way through it, and then you take the damage from these little fire and ice ghost demon little things that explode on you. But the way that I'm going to show you, you basically take no damage as long as you don't mess up. And the way that you're going to get here is you're going to go to Fairy Ring code AIQ, and then you're going to run north to the Asgardian Ice Dungeon. And then once you're in the Asgardian Ice Dungeon, you're going to be here, and you're going to run this way and up here, and then you're going to take a left, and you're going to go to the Ice Giants, and the entrance will be right here. And that is where I am, in front of this big, dark, scary hole. All right, so we're going to go over the gear. For the gear, I just brought my best melee gear, and then some hybrid stuff, so Barrow's gloves instead of Furious gloves. We got Arania boots instead of Prims. I have my light bearer for spec. It's good. Specs are good in here. And Rada's Blessing, and then best melee armor. For my spec weapon, we have the Crystal Halberd. It hits pretty hard in here. I mean, you could bring Burning Claws, you could bring a Void Waker, I just think Crystal Halberd, it smacks. And then you're going to have a 4-way, you can bring more switches, but a 4-way switch into range, at least 4-way. And I would say Bofa. Like, you don't want to wear, even, I think the Bofa outdoes the T-bow. You don't want to wear really any other range. You're going to want to have a range switch. I think Bofa outdoes just about everything. Not everything, but like that's the most viable. It costs no money. And I mean, once you have it, especially if you've corrupted it and stuff, Bofa's very good. You can use Void, and then, you know, you can use that to switch between your magic, melee, and range. You can just bring Void. That's a very viable option if you don't have, you know, gear switches and all this stuff. But the way that I'm doing it, I have a 3-way switch for magic, and then I have the Twin Flame Staff. If you're doing solo, you're probably going to want the Twin Flame Staff. If you're doing duo, it doesn't really matter. You could have fire or ice or water. But in a solo, you're basically just going to switch a solo or duo. If you both have a Twin Flame Staff, you just designate who does what. Maybe one of you does both, and then the other one brings thralls or something. You can do it any way that you want to. But the way that we're going to do it is we're going to have a 3-way switch for magic, and then we're going to take care of the flames. And then my friend, Misbehavin', is going to have a 3-way switch to magic to take care of the water or ice guys. And then we both have Bofa switches, and then we both have melee. And like I said, you can do this completely the way that I'm going to be explaining it in a duo. You're basically going to do the same exact thing in a solo. It just takes longer. All right, so now we're going to go over our inventory. We have a bunch of food. We can bring more prayer pots once we get better at the method. No one really takes damage. User error if you take damage most of the time. There is a little bit of chip damage. If I get in a tough situation, we have teleport to house. Once you kill the boss a few times, you get the giant soul amulet, and this is going to allow you to teleport directly to where I'm standing. And it's going to cost big bones, law runes, and death runes, I believe. And then in our rune pouch, we're going to have earth runes, soul runes, air runes, and death runes. And then our staff is going to give us fire and water. So whenever we equip our staff and our mage gear, we have fire blast, but then we also have vulnerability. So we can lower the defense, and then the staff will actually choose if it's water or fire by itself. So you don't have to manually cast anything. You just set like, oh, I'm going to set the spell to this. I don't even know if you have to set the spell. I've just always done it. All right, so the really cool thing about this boss is that it's really good to do it in a duo. That's what I think it was meant for. It's a lot harder in a solo. A duo is easier. I would just do it in a duo. Find someone staying outside, make friends. Just do it in a duo. Ask your clan, join a clan. I don't know. But to start off, you're going to be in your range gear, and then you're going to take a sip of your super combat and your ranging pot. If you don't have one, that's fine, but I would bring one. And then so you're going to start the fight, and your friends will be able to join you, or you can join a fight. And then if you're joining a fight, you'll join your friend. You're going to go in. You're going to pop on rigor and protect from melee. You don't necessarily have to protect from melee right now, but you know, it's just good not taking damage. You just camp it. You're going to stand in this spot right here or around this spot. If you don't want to take damage, you'll get out of the way. He's going to come up. You're going to switch to your melee gear and you're going to smack him. If you have your crystal chally, spec him out. That was like 80, 90 damage. Spec him again, 12 damage. Spec him one more time, and that's like 100 damage. We already phased him. So we're just going to be attacking this guy until we phase him. And then once we phase him, we're going to go over to the ice guy. You can do this either way. You can do fire guy or ice guy. But either way, you're going to want to get one really low. And then whenever they phase, you're going to do the opposite guy. Now we have ice guys and fire guys that pop out. We're going to switch to our mage gear. We're going to kill these guys. Boom, boom. And then these little circles are going to appear. You have to make it to the circles before it charges up and they do their like boom, boom, boom attack, or you're going to die. You might be able to spam. See, he's charging up. We have to make it over here. Boom, 2, 3, and we can attack. And basically what we're doing is we're going to be doing this over and over. I'm designated to kill the fire guys, so I kill fire guys. And my partner is designated to do the ice guys, so she's doing the ice guys. So every time these things come up, we're going to them. We're making sure we're aware of when this happens, and then we're going back and attacking. Boom, boom. Watch your prayer. Make sure your prayer stays up. We're going to switch. She got both of them because I didn't switch fast enough. I wasn't really paying attention. 1, 2, 3. Boom. All right, we're coming back over here. We're attacking. This guy's really low now. So the next time that we get the little swirlies. Oh, no, he's dead. We're just going to run over here. We're going to attack the fire guy. We should have gotten the fire guy a little lower. That way we could have like one-shot him. See, now I took a little bit of damage. If you kill one of them before the other one is dead, they're going to spawn that little circle thingy all the way in the back of the room. That's why you don't want to kill them beforehand. So now he's spawning at the back of the room. 3. Then we can run up. Boom, boom. And now they're both dead. And now we can both loot fire. We can both loot ice. We can loot fire and ice. It doesn't matter what you do. You just want to loot them, or they're going to disappear and you will not get the loot. Made that mistake the very first time I did this. And then also, I got nerd logged. I looted the chest, got nerd logged, and saw the collection log. You're going to switch to your spec weapon, and then you're going to stand on this square, like close to right here. The guys are going to disappear, and then they're going to appear. You're going to attack. You get one swipe in, and then he walks away, and then you're going to switch to your range armor, and then move to a square anywhere around here. It doesn't have to be the square, just, you know, anywhere around this area. It's my job to get rid of the fire guys, like I said, so I'm going to get rid of them. Get this guy over here. This fire guy walked up, big fire giant. We're going to smack him with the Mahakam. You know what? We'll get a Crystal Halley smack in right now. That was a good one. Very, very good one. We're also going to get a Crystal Halley smack. Make sure your prayer doesn't get too low. We got a Halley smack there. We're going to go here, dodge this special. And basically exactly like the last kill, we're just rinsing and repeating. I'm killing fire guys. Sometimes I'm killing ice guys. Sometimes, you know, I forgot. I was talking. Sometimes you get that happens, and then you just gotta eat. It's not gonna kill you if you're full health. But rinse and repeat. You're just getting this guy low, going back over to the fire guy, trying to kill him around the same time, and dodging specials. All right, we got ice guy low. I'm gonna run over here to fire guy, start shooting him. You don't really have to. Oh, I almost died there. Had 4 health. You want to make sure you're watching out for the specials because they will get you. Fire guy's dead. Run over here. Boom, boom, both dead. And then we're gonna heal up. We're gonna get our prayer back, and we're gonna loot. Make sure to loot. It will disappear. And that was my guide on Royal Titans. Thank you guys so much. I tried to go over everything that I possibly could think of. If there's anything, leave me some comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helped.